What do we do with the nature restoration law?
Well, I think the most bizarre situation with nature restoration law that it's damaging institutional decision making. This unique project, European Union, is first of all that about, compromises between 27 member states, finding the very thin line on which all can agree. And usually that requires for you to give up something. Nevertheless, this is a unique project that nobody managed to repeat in the world. Nobody. And I spoke with Colombia's president, Kenya's president. They are dreaming in the regions to create something like that, but still they don't manage, even with the smaller amount of countries. I think what's very important, that when you have a legislation that has passed all the stages, it have to be closed. Now, Belgian presidency, together with some member states, are creating a very dangerous precedent. Precedent that can be used in the future. That despite that democratically elected institution, European Parliament confirmed what was agreed, again with the same council in the trialogues, is not confirmed anymore by the council. And that's absolutely strange situation in which we are. So it sets a very dangerous precedent. I hope that we're still going to be able to work with the member states and close this file. Of course, election doesn't help. Now it's a pre-electoral time.
In general, elections.
Exactly, and everyone is seeking, for a space to speak to their voters and try to show that they are in some sort of, opposition. And
how this, by procedure, can be closed?
So it's just a simple vote for a qualified majority in the council.
Yes. In the council.
So
okay.
that can be even done within the Coreper meeting, as long as you have numbers for a qualified majority.
We'll see. It's still debatable, it's still negotiable, and we'll see exactly what happens in this area. Fisheries, what have you done good for them?
Well,
or bad?
I think the most important is that we've been reactive on the challenges that fishers met. Because with the COVID pandemic, all the fisheries markets were down. Restaurants closed, fishmongers not working, shopping malls, they need way less fish, and etc. So, of course, the market was down and we needed to react. I'm happy that we had our emergency fund, which we have released very quickly. Similar situation has happened with the Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Fuel diesel price has skyrocketed, and of course our vessels are heavily dependent on fuel price. So they've been basically left without any profit. So we also managed to react, to have a compensation mechanisms, but I think in the long term, what I've said, and now I've started a process of reviewing the common fisheries policy, we really need to look into the future and decarbonize our fleet. The fleets of the European Union cannot be dependent on the fossil fuels, on marine diesel, because that dependency kills any profitability if anything is happening in the world, and then our fishers are basically left without any healthy profits. And that's something what we've needed to change. On top of that, I'm happy that we started a process on decarbonization of the fleet. That's an important process. I'm happy that we have achieved a significant improvements of certain fishery stocks, especially in the North Sea. We still need to deal with many problems: pollution, Black Sea, the Baltic, even the North Sea. They are literally very polluted seas. And that has a significant pressure on our fishers, on the fish stocks that they depend on. So therefore, I'm very happy with our zero pollution action plan, which consistently takes into account, all the most significant polluters and tries to prevent them before happening. Because of course, when it happens, then it's already too late to clean it.